The Bhagavatas were the ones who worshipped Vishnu or Narayana. These people believed that Vishnu is the one who created the universe and that he is the powerful and the ultimate one.
These people also believed that Vishnu was born on earth in various incarnations in order to save the world from evil.
Rama and Krishna were the important avatars which became very popular in various parts of the country around 2000 years ago.
Students, if you observe, the Buddhists and Jains did not believe in worship of gods as the path to salvation. They believed more in meditation, sacrificing desires, or through penance, etc. On the other hand, the Bhagavatas believed that only worship and devotion towards Lord Vishnu would solve all their problems and lead them to salvation. They did not believe in yagnas or reciting Vedas. They built temples and also worshipped images of Lord Krishna. The archaeologists found remains of the earliest temples which were built 2000 years ago at Vidisha in Madhya Pradesh and in Rajasthan. During the same time, there were other people who worshipped Lord Shiva and some others who worshipped the goddess Durga, very similar to the Bhagavatas. These people also built temples with images of Shiva or a lingam.
The earliest images of Shiva Lingam can be found at Gudimallam in Chittor district, which was carved around 2000 years ago.
Similar to worshipping Shiva and Durga, Buddha and Tirthankaras were worshipped by Buddhists and Jains respectively. The Buddhists and the Jains also made beautiful images of Buddha and Tirthankaras respectively and worshipped them in stupas and temples.
The stupas were erected in many places in Andhra Pradesh like Amravati, Bhattiprolu, Nagarjunakonda, Jagayapeta, etc.
Students, you must be really interested in listening to stories. And most of you must also be very good storytellers, isn't it? Most of us have heard stories from our grandparents or from other elders or from religious storytellers or through puppet shows. Just the way we love to listen to stories, people in the ancient days also loved listening to stories.
The bards and religious storytellers would wander around the places telling stories of various gods like Shiva, Vishnu, Durga, Buddha, or tales from Ramayana and Mahabharata. Many people would gather around them to listen to these stories.
The storytellers not only heard stories from their elders but also heard new stories from people around them. For example, if somebody worshipped snake gods, the storytellers would learn their stories and recite them. In this way, many collections of stories of various gods and goddesses took shape. Gradually, these stories were written down and passed on to generations.
The Jatakas consists of over 500 stories about the previous incarnations of the Buddha in both human and animal form. The Jataka stories were told by the Buddha himself. The Puranas are the stories that were written about Vishnu or Shiva.
The Puranas not only combined the religious traditions but also glorified the gods as most powerful or supreme. These Puranas advocated that worship of God was the easy way to attain salvation.